Okay.
Alrighty, hello, Miss Giselle. How are you?
Getting yourself. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. I'm doing great as well. We've been having some great conversations, before the recording, so I want to go ahead and just continue that. So,
Okay.
if you don't mind, tell me a little bit about your professional experience.
So I'm originally from Key West, Florida. I was born and raised out there. I worked in more of the medical when I was down there and in the admin world, doing that more or less. Um, Working with patients hands-on. I went to Miami about 15 years ago. Then I started getting into the roles of accounting. Just didn't find the admin and the medical that I really was into was in Key West. It was very hard in Miami, but I started getting into accounting, doing AP, AR. I like the logistics of it, so that's what I really got into it more. Now I came to Tampa. And I've just been looking for work and looking for something a little bit more back into the admin world, back into the medical if I can find something. But I mean, I'm open to anything right now as we speak, but I am looking for more into the admin roles, the customer service, being more hands-on with people and everything like that.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that with me as
You're
well.
welcome.
It really put into perspective, right? Because, you've worked in a few positions and I have your resume pulled up here, so I kind of want to name some off as well.
Okay.
On your resume, we see that you have extensive experience on the, accounting side, accounts receivable, accounts payable as well. You've worked as a general office clerk, you've worked as an administrative assistant, and so on and so forth. So you carry a wide variety of skills that, even though you worked in accounting for a little bit or a lot more than the other
Mm-hmm.
positions, you have those transferable skills for positions such as this. And you mentioned that you want to venture off into a more, business professional
Correct.
position.
Correct.
So I think this would be a great transition for you, and you can still
Okay.
carry all of your skills for this role.
Okay.
Um, so I want to touch base a little bit more on your customer service side because this position is going to be heavy on customer service. We know that this role is going to be more or less front facing in the front
Mm-hmm.
office. You're going to be tending to, the walk-ins, the phones, the emails. So
Gotcha.
tell me a little bit about, how your customer service skills is going to work well for this role.
Well, like I said, I worked back in Key West when I was in the admin world, back in the medical. I worked really close with my patients. So customer service with patients is almost the same thing. You have to have that face to face. You have to give that face to your clients, to your customers, to your patients. And I loved it. I always had that great energy of always making sure everything was correct and everything was needed for the patient. So in the customer service, it's pretty much the same thing. I just actually ended a contract role doing more. It was admin assistant and working with the customers and everything. So answering the phones and things like that. And I love it. I just like the interaction with the customers and everything.
Absolutely. And that's something that you stood out to me initially during our call yesterday because that's what
Mhm.
you kept highlighting was just that, right? How you truly enjoy having that customer service or that front facing
Correct.
skill and being able to just overall have an impact on whomever that you're
Yes.
speaking to or assisting.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
love that about you. Um,
Thank
Now,
you.
absolutely, I want to talk a little bit about some systems that you have used or are familiar with using. Can you share
Okay.
that with me?
Yeah, so pretty much with Microsoft Excel, um, Microsoft Outlook, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Back then we didn't use so much because I'm talking about maybe 20 something years ago when I
Yeah.
was in the admin in QS. So there were so many things that now you got to learn more, like with the Excel and everything,
Yeah.
schedule everything. And it's just a learning process. And I've learned more and more each day. And I love learning everything really new. Um, I used a lot of Deltek,
Mhm.
NetSuite, which those are more accounting programs. But I mean, I'm open to new things and I'm open to learning everything. So
Beautiful, beautiful. And I love that you're open to learning new skills,
Yes,
learning new things, which,
correct.
this role is gonna have that. You're gonna be learning a whole new industry, right? That more or less construction-like industry. So
Yes.
I think it's good to have that in your pocket because you can carry that to, carry that onto new opportunities, if that's the case, or hey, you grow within the company here.
Hmm.
So I think you're gonna have, that much more of experience with this role. And then just to kind of wrap up the interview, here's just two more questions. As
Yeah.
far as any time off, are you needing any time off the next 30 days at all?
No, no, not really. I mean, everything I have is pretty much weekends, but
Okay.
I know that Saturdays are gonna be able to, but it's fine. No, I have nothing right now planned actually at the moment. At the
Okay.
moment.
At the moment. Awesome. Well, in
At the
case
moment,
anything
but no.
if anything changes, we'll go ahead and we'll talk about that
Perfect.
at that time.
Perfect. Yeah.
You mentioned the schedule. So I just want to, before I end it here, just want to
Hmm.
confirm you're comfortable and you're okay, working Monday
Yes.
through
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes, I have no problem with that. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. I just wanted to confirm that. And then to
Hmm.
wrap it up here, starting wise, when were you looking to start a new position?
I'm open. I'm open.
Okay,
Yes.
amazing. Well, I appreciate you giving me all the insight. I want to go ahead and conclude the interview, but
Okay.
stay with me in the line really
Okay.
quickly. I want to chat with you.
Okay.
Thank you.